Dear students, today we will continue Chapter 8 Physical and Chemical Changes. Types of chemical reactions. First type is combination reaction. In this type of reaction, two substances combine to form a product. Two substances combine to form a product. If A is one substance, B is other substance, these both combine to form compound AB. For example, magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Decomposition reaction. In this type of reaction, a compound breaks down into two or more substances. If AB is a compound, on heating, it breaks down to substance A and B. This type of reaction is called decomposition reaction. For example, calcium hydroxide on heating gives calcium oxide and water. Copper carbonate on heating gives copper oxide and carbon dioxide. Water on electrolysis produces hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Electrolysis is the process when electric current is passed through water. After electrolysis, water changes to hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Single displacement reaction. In this reaction, one element replaces another element from a compound. Generally, more reactive element replaces less reactive element from its compound. If there is a reaction between substance A and compound BC, if A is more reactive than B, then B will be replaced. B will be separated. In case of reaction between copper sulfate and iron, iron is more reactive than copper. Iron is more reactive than copper. So copper is replaced by iron. New products formed are iron sulfate and copper. Second example, silver nitrate plus copper. Copper is more reactive than silver. So copper replaces silver and it is single displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. In this reaction, two compounds react by exchanging their elements or groups. It is of two types, precipitation reaction and neutralization reaction. In precipitation reaction, a precipitate is formed. Precipitate is insoluble solid in liquid. So in this reaction, two compounds react in their aqueous state to form insoluble product called precipitate. Aqueous state means when any solid is dissolved in water. Neutralization reaction. When acid reacts with base to form salt and water. This we have done in acid-base chapter also. When acid and base react to form salt and water, it is called neutralization reaction. For example, if NaCl, sodium chloride, reacts with silver nitrate, silver chloride is formed and sodium nitrate is formed. You can observe, first there is a compound of sodium and chloride. Second compound, silver nitrate, silver and nitrate. But in the products, silver chloride is formed. Silver and chlorine, these are combined to form silver chloride. And sodium forms compound with nitrate. So this is double displacement reaction. Second example is neutralization reaction. Sulfuric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, forms sodium sulfate and water. Sulfuric acid is acid, sodium hydroxide is base, sodium sulfate is salt, and water is also produced with this. Oxidation and reduction reaction. First, oxidation reaction. It is chemical reaction that has addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen from a substance. For example, carbon and oxygen react to form carbon dioxide. So there is addition of oxygen. Oxygen is getting added in the carbon, so it is oxidation reaction. Hydrogen sulfide and chlorine react to form sulfur and hydrogen chloride. Sulfur and hydrogen chloride. So in this, one hydrogen atom is removed by chlorine. So it is oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction is chemical reaction that involves oxidation reaction is chemical reaction that has addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Reduction reaction. It is chemical reaction that involves addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. For example, hydrogen plus copper oxide, copper and water are produced. So here it is removal of oxygen from copper oxide. Chlorine plus hydrogen gives hydrogen chloride. Here it is addition of hydrogen. Hydrogen is getting added in the chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. Next is oxidizing agent. Substances that oxidize other substance by providing oxygen or removing hydrogen. That is called oxidizing agent. In this oxidation reaction, oxygen is oxidizing agent. Oxygen is oxidizing agent. How oxygen is oxidizing agent? Because it supplies oxygen to carbon. Oxygen supplies oxygen to carbon. So oxygen is oxidizing agent. In this second example, chlorine is oxidizing agent. Chlorine is oxidizing agent because it removes hydrogen from hydrogen sulfide. Reducing agent, substances that can remove oxygen from compound or can supply hydrogen to the compound are called reducing agents. In this reduction reaction, in first example, hydrogen is reducing agent. Hydrogen is reducing agent because it removes oxygen from copper oxide. It removes oxygen from copper oxide. In this second example, hydrogen is reducing agent. Here also hydrogen is reducing agent because it supplies hydrogen to chlorine. Next topic is separating a solid from a solution. We can separate a solid from a solution by two methods, evaporation and crystallization. Evaporation is method of heating the solution so that liquid evaporates and solid is left behind. Crystallization is method of getting pure solid. If we want to get crystal of alum, pure solid of alum, how can we get that? Take a small amount of alum, dissolve it in water. After some time, we cannot add more alum because the solution becomes saturated. Now, if we heat water, we can dissolve some more amount of alum in it. When we add some more amount of alum in it, after heating, the solution is called supersaturated solution. The solution is called supersaturated solution. Now, if this supersaturated solution of alum is cooled down, now cool the mixture and suspend a thread in it. After few hours, we can see alum crystal around the thread. So that is the process of crystallization.